A very good morning. Good morning from Mama Taro. So, you have found yourself in this relationship and you have been charmed, wined, and dined into a relationship. And from the onset of the relationship, it looked like this is it. This is your final love story. So, what happens is you got sucked into a relationship with all the love bombing that confused you and made you believe that somebody is madly in love with you. It doesn't stop there. So then you give in. And the moment you give in over a period of time, depending on the person, then you realize that you will know, you will have a feeling that you're in the wrong relationship. The signs will start showing because people can't pretend for that long. Then you will be devalued and then you will be discarded. And once you get to that stage where you have been discarded, you are not listened to, your opinion does not matter. It's everything. It's everything. I'll go through them step by step, And the person no longer sees you the way they saw you for the very first time. And it can be so confusing because this is the same person that loved you and you thought that you have reached seventh heaven. And now we are here and you are so confused because you don't understand what's going on. And you finally make the decision that you will leave. Sometimes people even will have threatened these toxic people that they will be leaving and they don't leave. Then they finally get the chance or the energy, because it takes a lot to deliver a relationship. So you finally get to a point in your life where you're like, I can't do this anymore. You are exhausted. You are confused. You are drained. You don't know yourself. So you decide to check out. And then what happens? The minute you check out, you are going to be love bombed again. So love bombing happens in two stages in a relationship with a toxic person. The first time, to get you into the relationship and to confuse you and to make you not see the mask that they're wearing, because they are hiding behind that mask, and who you're getting into a relationship is not who they really are. And then towards the end of the relationship, when you leave, you will be charmed back. I mean, this is why you see a lot of people, both men and women, can be abused, living a relationship, and they are convinced, they tell you, your best friend, they tell you that I'm done with this person and I'm never coming back. And then you see them holding hands with that person the next day. People, know that what happens is after you leave, you will be sucked back in. You'll be sucked back in. It's called hoovering. So you will be hoovered back in. If you've ever used the hoover, you see the way it sucks even the smallest particles. And this person will repeat the same process of what they did at the very beginning of the relationship. If you were complaining that he's not paying attention to you, he is going to overpay attention to you. If your love language is gift giving, you will be over gifted. If your language is words of affirmation, it will say all the right things. And in that state, you have been deprived of these things that make you thrive for such a long time that when they are being offered again, you will tend to forget what this person has done to you. You'll forget, you will sort of be confused to overlook the abuse and then start, the same feelings you had at the beginning of the relationship are going to come back and you are going to set this person back. So love bombing can happen twice. So you really need to look out and don't be sucked in back into the toxic cycle of abuse through love bombing, because an apology without change is simply manipulation. So, Mama Toro, watch out. Evaluate your relationship, and before you make your final decision for going back to an abuser, do they really mean what they say when they apologize? Or are they really going to change? Are they taking the necessary steps to make sure that they are working on who they are? So don't be too quick to get sucked back in to the toxic cycle of abuse. Mama Toro.